Well, welcome to the relaunch of the Soulful Virtual Gatherings, dear beautiful souls, united in community, how to assist in moving into the age of unity on our planet with special guests, wisdom teachers, Zaher and Mike Kury and myself. My name is Sahar Nafal, founder of the Soulful Leader community, soul guidance mentor, and unity visionary. Please take a moment for those of you who have just joined us to write your name, city, and the country in the chat. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome, dear one. And please go ahead. We'd love to hear that this is your first time. Just write first time. I deeply appreciate your choosing to be here with us this morning. It is an honor to serve you through this global safe and platform and for soulful leaders like yourself. So thank you for being here. You know, I've just shared with you, it's been 7 transformative years that I've been living and traveling within the US and overseas. And I'm so happy and grateful to tell you, for those who don't know, that I am back home to the Bay Area. So I'm excited to be here. It feels like it's going to be such a great time for me to come and reground myself home. And I don't believe I'm going to move anywhere anymore. That's it. So I feel like I have such renewed energy for sharing ideas, wisdom, and teachings about community building, of uniting in community, coming together. So during my time away, I met so many beautiful souls, and many of you are here. So thank you for being here. I formed soulful friendships. I led soulful circles, and I had an honor to support incredible clients from all around the world. If you worked for me somehow, some way, just wave your hand and say hi. I see some of you here. Hello, dear beautiful ones. And also, it's just been a very healing experience the past 7 years. I mean, healing's always for me, the past 20 years of me being on this journey of evolution, but specifically this past 7 years been deep spiritual growth and evolution. So I spent time looking at the list this morning, all 80 of you. I think there's 80 beautiful souls that registered. In fact, some of you are still registering, so welcome. This is a very popular topic, and of course our guests also contribute a great deal for bringing their people too, so thank you guys. And many I have met during my travels. If you are from Illinois, say hey, hello. I lived there for 2.5 years. I miss you all, and I promise I'll come back and we'll do circles together again. How about my SoCal people, Southern California people? Say hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Again, I lived there for another 2.5 years during the time of COVID. And how about my international friends? Can we say hi and wave hello? We representing 7 to 8 countries, everyone. We have Switzerland. I saw Costa Rica. I saw also London is on there. Jordan is on there. Dubai is in there, and a few other countries. So thank you, European countries, South American countries too. So welcome. And of course, if you are from Northern California, family, friends, community, say hello. Hi, everyone. And family, by the way, 20% of you are my family members also. But anyhow, I welcome all of you to this beautiful gathering, united as we unite in our community. And again, whether you are new to the community or a long-time soulful member, welcome. So over the 2 hours, I invite you to surrender. All right, we're going to take a deep breath in just a little bit and do a grounding exercise. But I want to invite you to really surrender to what may unfold for you. We have deep conversations, what I'll be sharing today, and of course from our guest presenters. But be open to receiving. I want you to surrender to what is allowed to flow within you, and trust where it may lead you, and you will receive exactly what is meant for you to receive, right? Know that here you are safe, you are seen, you are loved, and we have a beautiful soulful container for you. One of my favorite quotes by Hafiz: the place where you are right now, God circled on a map for you. Our intention for this gathering is to cultivate a collective mindset rooted in unity, okay? As we come together in community, we envision a world where we move beyond the age of matter, dogma, and division and separation, and step into the new era of unity, love, and higher consciousness. Who's in on this and say hi? Yes, 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 yes. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up that if you are in for higher consciousness right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little bit about me. For the past 20 years, I have been devoted to leading transformational gatherings, both in person and online, through retreats, workshops, trainings, and community building events. As a spiritual guide and speaker, I have had the honors of supporting thousands of beautiful souls, whether trainings or individual, and especially to help and support them during uncertain times. I think that's my specialty, is help people navigate Earth, as I have been for the past years. I carry the gift of healing, channeling, and mediumship passed down from my Palestinian ancestors. And you will learn a little bit more later about that. I am deeply, deeply aligned with my soul's calling due to my upbringing, life adversities, diverse experiences, world travel. All of that had shaped me to be the evolved woman that I am today. And this morning, I'll be sharing the United in Community framework that was introduced to me in 2018, and it is time for me to share it right now. It's for you, soulful leaders, who are called and committed to come in unity, to collectively come in unity and self-transform for yourself first, and then to uplift and heal others as we move into the age of unity on our planet. And it will take a long time, so we really need to be prepared and ready. And I promise this presentation will be a balance between sharing information, deep connection, engagement. We are going to open the lines for you to ask questions from our guests. There's going to be a anchoring unity consciousness activation towards the end, so stay with us. I'm also going to spend some time to do energy clearing and balancing towards the last half an hour or so. So I invite you to stay all the way to the end. And of course, any questions you have, we'll also have some shares for you to see what came up for you during our time together, and what came up for you, because we really want to make sure that, you are heard and you are seen as well. This is what this community is all about. I'm also going to be offering, myself and our guests will be offering new ways of ideas of expanding your awareness of your own community, especially with those, some of you may have unconsciously maybe overlooked or avoided engaging with certain people. I know I have growing up. So we want to welcome you to be open to expand your community and your awareness of being with people that you may not, be comfortable with. So this is what it's all about. It's coming together in unity, having more diversity in our lives. And of course, there's going to be the energy clearing gift that we'll be giving to some of you, again, towards the end, if you stay all the way. So I just want to take some minute right now, just take a deep breath before we begin. Let's go ahead and inhale, take a deep breath from your nose and release. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. And let go, maybe with a sigh if you choose to. Again, ask for guidance and support from our higher gods, from archangels, and masters, and light beings to be here with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you could also ask for guidance and support for this container, please. For those of you who are here, to holding space, some of my friends that are here, please, let's go ahead and ask for guidance and support for every single soul that is here, to be open to receiving whatever gift is meant for them at this time, right here, right now. And I'd love to envision a beautiful golden light surrounding our whole entire container. And we ask only high frequency of love and light to enter this space. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. All right, let's come back. I just wanted to check in for a little bit to see how everybody's doing. Continue to admit more and more people in our container. How is everyone doing today? Just wave and say that you're doing good. Everybody's good. Excellent. I love you all so much. I see George is here. Welcome. Carrie is here. Welcome, welcome. Katie is here. Another Natalie, Simaya is here. Ruben is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for continuing to join us. I love seeing all of you so much. So are you ready to dive in? Because I am. I'm ready to share. And our guests are really, really ready as well. This is awesome. Okay, let us begin. Okay, so as we know, in these uncertain times, as so much is shifting and transforming, there is no moment more powerful than now to serve humanity and our planet. to help soothe the pain, confusion, struggle, and fear about the future. Another quote that I love by Elizabeth Gilbert: when any one of us answer the calling of our unique destiny, healing is made available to the world. And when a whole group of people answer the calling, change happens at a quantum level, right? At that quantum level. So many of you are most likely feeling this intense, the global energy right now. There's a surge moving through the collective, conflict, division, uncertainty, but there's also awakening, truth, and deep inner stirring. In just few words, what I'd love for you to start with is share in the comments, how would you describe this energy you have been feeling? And I'm going to give you some examples. Is it overwhelming? Is it, fear-based? Is it expansive? Is it lonely, divided energy? Discerning? Does it feel like grief? Maybe some pressure? I know I felt a lot of pressure. How about cracking open? How about awakening? How about it calling you into healing, releasing things that are no longer serving you? How about unity or maybe something else? So I want to invite you in the comments to go ahead and write where are you right now when it comes to what's happening in our country, in the world? Again, overwhelming. Is it fear-based, expansive, lonely, divided energy? Anything else that you feel that's happening? I'm going to go ahead and check in and see what we have. So I want to make sure it's as engaging. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see. All right. Shielding myself from negative and division. I love that. Thank you, Caprice, for saying that. Overwhelming. Thank you. Detached. Okay, Jenny. Very concerned. Unsettled. I feel you, Nicole. Michelle Silva likes being on a lot of caffeine. It's a good one. Thank you, Michelle. Somebody, Monica, it's static, but a loving awakening. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Expanding, overwhelming. Oh, yeah, for sure. Anticipation. Thank you, Tracy. Courtney says anticipation. Yes. Sadness and disappointment. Ibtisam. Yes. Olivia, overstimulating. Yes, I understand that. Let's see what else. Yeah, need for soul vision. I can be best high action. All right, thank you for that, Michelle. Awakening, Richard, I love that. Broken heart, Christy. Intense clearing, grief, and beauty, edgy. Thank you, Simi. Okay, calling into healing, Robbins. Cynthia, grief of discernment, awakening for sure. Love that. I love that. I love hearing that many of you are healing. I see people are saying healing, they're transforming, they're awakening, intense at the same time. We honor everything and anything that comes in, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you all for sharing. Again, I appreciate your vulnerability. I appreciate your share because there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening right now, and we have to feel the good and the not that good and be just authentic with who we are. And I also want you to just tune in. Where in your body do you feel this energy, just between you and yourself? And if you could give it a name, that would be awesome. And then gently tune inwards and continue paying attention to your breath, to your heart, and ask yourself, where is it in my body? Because it's important for us to really involve the body. It's not just about our head, because our body is carrying our beautiful soul, this beautiful container. And remember that this is not just a global shift, it is a soul call, right? These sensations are often a message from within, inviting us to heal old wounds, dissolve limiting patterns, and step more fully into our sacred role as soulful leaders. An invitation to join through unity, to come together in our global community of light beings. And I know most of you here are light beings, because today, collectively, we'll be exploring how to transmute this energy into unity consciousness, inner clarity, and commitment to our community, for ourselves again first, and then for others. What is it asking of you to see, release, or remember is the question that I want you to write down for your own and ask yourself always, what is this asking you to see, release, or remember? And I tell you, I have released so much the past 2 years. Some of you have witnessed, some of you have been supportive. A lot of family, ancestral releasing of old patterns or limiting beliefs, releasing what's no longer serving me. And perhaps it is an invitation to rise right now for you, right? To soften, to listen, and to lead from this place of wholeness as we name this energy and feel fully into it. We begin to alchemize the healing. So when we move into it and we heal, and I tell you, so many tears I have heard from clients, from family, from colleagues, and so many tears that I have shed as well to release that is not serving us right now, because we need to, together, we need to step up. We need to transmute this pain into purpose, but we have to also feel it, right? We have to transmute the fear into clarity, the separation into sacred connections like we're doing right now. And let's go ahead and take one more deep breath and just release and let it go. For some of you who know the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, there is a share that says there is a tremendous surge of power, cosmic energy coming into the planet now, and everybody's feeling it. And we more or less divide into two groups. We are moving out of the age of matter and dogmatism, separation, into the age of unity, as I mentioned before. And this cosmic energy that's coming in, and we as light workers, we understand that this energy is descending from a higher plane of consciousness, and we have the opportunity to open ourselves and cooperate with that. And it's a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to cooperate with it, or are we going to just hide? So what if we are being called right now to remember who we truly are? What if we can learn new ways of being, new ways of relating, ways rooted not in fear, division, or separation, but in unity, love, and higher consciousness? What if together, as we unite in community, we are dissolving the old paradigm of isolation, judgment, and survival? What if this is the moment that we have been waiting for? And I know I am. This is the moment I've been waiting for, not just to wake up, but to rise together, united in community. It is possible for people from all over the world right now to come together as we are, and we're connecting, right? We're connecting in this beautiful container, and this format will continue to grow and evolve. And so with that, I want to start my topic, United in Community, how to assist in moving into the age of unity. But I want to just check in before I begin my talk. And soon we will be also inviting our wonderful guest to present as well. Let's see if anybody else joined us. Anybody else has made any comments? I want to make sure you're heard, you're seen. Let's see here. All right. Okay. So you're feeling it in your heart. Thank you very much. You're remembering it. Thank you very much. You love to see me. Hi. Nice to see you too. Okay, expanding, overwhelming. Okay, you're feeling in your throat chakra, your heart chakra. I love that. Yeah, a lot of us are feeling in the heart chakra. For those of you who put heart chakra, thank you so much. Some of you in your stomach, which is your solar plexus. Thank you. Yes, more solar plexus. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I felt it deeply in my heart. I really, really felt it. And once in a while, it's been released, I believe, but once in a while it comes back. It's just a remembering. Good morning, and hello for those of you who have just joined us. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue. So this topic is dear to my heart because of my life's experiences. Every single one of us have been through so much in their lives, and I keep track of my timeline. In fact, we're developing this archetype called the Soulful Archetype Timeline for light workers, healers, and to identify throughout your life. Like we start from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and so on and so forth. And we identify the areas of your life with your struggles, adversities, joys, life experiences, and we figure out exactly where you become what you're supposed to be becoming. And throughout my life, this unity coming together in community, leading community, it's come deep for me is about lack of belonging, right? I never felt a sense of belonging. Now I do belong to myself, because that's the whole purpose, is we have to belong to ourselves. But I didn't feel a sense of belonging wherever I traveled. I moved many, many times. I've been through so many adversities in my life, and it's always been like, I don't fit in. I don't look the part like I need to look, or it's either religion or whatever it is that's in my life. Wherever I went, it just never felt a sense of belonging. So what I did is I said, okay, I'm going to include and invite people soulful people like myself to belong and to come together in community. And that's why I created the Soulful Leader community. I know some of you have been to the bright side of life, right? But this new platform, well, it's about since 2020, it started 5 years ago. It's about bringing people that don't fit in, right? Like us, we never fit in because we're not here to fit in. We're here to transform the world. We're here to transform humanity. We're here to transform our globe. We're here to ascend. We're here to grow. We're here to help people with their consciousness to become awake. So of course we're not going to fit in, right? We all understand that. But this community, I want you to know, I want you to feel safe. So this topic, United in Community, is a framework. And how wonderful is it? United in Community is UIC, is the abbreviation, right? UIC. Because I do see you and I want you to see me too. The U stands for understanding unity consciousness. The I stands for inner clarity, especially around your calling and your purpose here on earth. And the C stands for commitment to unity in community. So what is understanding unity consciousness? Our guests will also dive deeper into that topic as well from their book that they will be sharing with you, Evolution Revolution. But let me tell you, this is pertaining to leadership, a sense of true collaboration, belonging as a pathway to leadership. So unity consciousness is a state of awareness where you experience all of existence, people, nature, animals, life, all interconnected. There is no true separation between you and others, between you and the planet, or even between your mind and the divine universal intelligence, universal consciousness, or God. In simple terms, I am not just me. I am also you, we, everything. I am part of the whole, and the whole is part of me. It is the understanding that there is oneness. There's no separation, but there is oneness. And I'm going to tell you this example of unity consciousness has been really shown to me by my mother. Her name is Sahar Nafal, and she was a way shower for me. My mom was a very proud Palestinian activist, author. She did cultural bridge building. She came from a small town in the West Bank called Bir Zayt, where we all here in my family come from, my mom's side of family, of course. She was activist for the voice of the Palestinian people, very powerful voice for the Arab women, way ahead of her time, as not only as an Arab woman, but as a Christian Arab woman. That's the faith that we were born in. She made her presence worldwide. She also authored, her last book that she authored was called The Joy of the Palestinian Folk Song. Joy is my grandma's name, Farha in Arabic. April 2010, she had her book signing. August 2010, she went into heart surgery. In October of 2010, at age 67, we lost my mom from a broken heart. And I believe the broken heart, I get emotional. I believe the broken heart is from the suffering that she saw her people went through. She was very devoted to the Palestinian cause, a wonderful woman. She participated in so many global efforts, fostered peace, harmony among many, many noble communities, involvement, and talk about unity consciousness. Anyone that can reach out to mom for help, whether it is, Arab American women organizations or African American Muslim communities. She learned the Quran so she could teach it there. Red Crescent, she worked for the Red Crescent in the West Bank, and she helped many women in the social aspect of life in Gaza. Her legacy lives on through her words, her music, her love to carry her culture for the community. She even works with Indigenous American Indian community, Jewish Palestinian peace talks that was led by Dianne Feinstein. She was the mayor in San Francisco in the 80s at the time. And the last activity she did, I remember, was for Kabbalah conference. She was asked by the Palestinian authorities to go to Jerusalem. And Madonna, by the way, the singer Madonna, was the one who was hosting it, 2004. And she spoke on the bridging peace building efforts. And so my mom was a way shower for me. She stood for global unity. She loved the world. She loved living here on earth. And I'm it breaks my heart that she couldn't live here for that long, but she was the example of unity. And I honestly, one of the things that I really invite always my community to do, and I want to do a challenge for you, is I invite you to ask yourself, am I aware of the lack of diversity among my friendships, circles, or community? This is the question that I want to put there for you. And again, if you could write it down, you don't have to, post it, but are you aware of the lack of diversity that you have in your community? Can you find a group or a community such as this one? Of course, if you notice, there's so much diversity, and I don't do this diversity. It's all intentional. I reach out to everyone who is different and invite them in. It's not just me putting it out there. Can you reach out to a community, a person, a specific culture or heritage whom you typically or unconsciously not drawn connecting with and inviting to your circle and to add as a friend? I really want to invite you, even in this circle today, can you really consciously look at the people you hang out with and say, hey, you know what? I need to include more diversity in my community. That's where it all starts, being conscious about coming together in unity so we could be a one. And of course, this happens because it's due to belief systems, societal programming, religion, political, whatever it is, right? Other unseen influences. But this is the challenge that I have for you. And so having a way shower for me is having an opportunity to travel the world as well. My father was in the travel industry, really helped me make this like a norm. Right? So when I started my Soulful Leader community, or the Bright Side of Life, I intentionally start going to different communities with diverse leaders and inviting the leaders to come and put them on a panel and just have them share their events. Again, I started really early, about 20 years ago. And this idea continued. And it's not something that I'm doing intentionally because I want to do it. It's something that I had it's part of me, and I want all of you to think like, how can I really practice more unity consciousness right now in my circle? How can I really be more aware of other cultures and go maybe to a different restaurant and try food that you haven't tried before? And I do that constantly too. Just you embody it, right? Embody it. So the I is for inner clarity. We're doing good on time. Excellent. The I is for inner clarity about your calling during this time. Okay. So what does that mean? So many of us right now are being called like empaths, light workers, healers, teachers. We're awakening the earth today. We're walking on earth today, seeking clarity to understand how to navigate this reality and fully embody the sacred role during this time of spiritual awakening. With so much clutter in our lives, your inner clarity requires you to first release what's not serving you. So the question for you, if you could put in the comments, what is it that you're ready to release? What is it that you're ready to let go of? Could be a limiting belief, and it could be a physical thing, right? Organizing yourself physically. Can you release? And I want to invite you to think of the possibilities, because in order for us to really have more clarity, we have to release whatever it is that's holding us back to invite the possible into our lives. When I do my energy clearing and scanning for clients, I often find a lot of stagnation. I do energy healing for the energy centers and chakras. And I do see stagnation, primarily solar plexus, throat chakra, and root chakra, especially for women. All right. And so we do energy clearing. So you'll be witnessing that towards the end. Again, I'd love for you to stay and to see. And some of you I might do some work with and see how many people we could help today as well, because this is what I do and this is what I love. And we'll be also giving away some free sessions as well. So make sure you stay till the end. So ask yourself, as far as your inner clarity, what is it that I'm really ready to let go of? Because as we're rising, we're becoming more soulful evolved leaders. And so it is very important for us to really elevate, right? And important for us to upgrade so we could help even maybe higher frequency clients as well. I had a conversation with a client about this yesterday, about, she wants to call in, a more higher frequency clientele in the work, because she's evolving and growing from the work we've done together. And so I invited her to tune in and see where can she release whatever it is that's holding her back, and letting go of it. Because you could do coaching and mentorship, but you have to, as you evolve, you have to also remember to call in people. As you're evolving, you have more evolved people, right? The frequency has to match. So understanding your gift, your talents, your purpose, what lights you up, what is your mastery and on your path is really, really important. And again, I can't wait to share that process with all of you that I am working on with my team for the light workers. And then we have the community. The C stands for commitment to united in community. Right? Finding people that your soul is aligned with, that can match your frequency, energy, and value, as we spoke about it earlier. Spaces where you are seen, where you are heard, where you acknowledge, like this beautiful place. You know, I looked at my mission the other day because, again, my mission always evolved. And from the get-go, our mission was to create a gathering place for diverse conscious leaders to facilitate a new way of relationship building and community dialogues, places where voices are heard, spirits are felt, and powerful new directions forged. A space where we come together in community. And this literally was one of my first mission statements, and it still is. And again, I want to make this even a better space for everybody. And soon we'll be launching our Soulful Leader community, United in Community membership that I'm really, really excited about. So you'll be hearing about it in our newsletters and the emails that we'll be sharing more about it. Because again, when we sort of commit to coming in community in one space, right? Invest our time and energy. This is how you build more and more relationships. All right. So we also be doing these every single month. So I want you to make sure you know that. And in a little bit, before I introduce our new guests, we're doing awesome with the time. Yay, we're on time and we're on schedule. I do want to invite a couple of wonderful leaders that are here. There's maybe about 4 of them that I do collaboration. Unity in community is not just about me coming together with you guys, but I also do a lot of unity in community with powerful leaders that are movers and shakers here. In the collective of where I'm at and the industry that we're at, the personal growth. But I just want to check in and tune in to see how everybody's doing. We have more people have just joined us as well. Thank you, everyone. Excellent. I see Connie. Oh my goodness. Hi, Connie. Thank you so much for being here. I see Kareem, another friend, another family members. Welcome. Candice is here as well. Welcome, dear ones. Love this. So many of you are here. Awesome. Let's see, check in and tune in and see what's going on in the chat. New messages. All right. Again, we're continuing to talk about the expansion. Beautiful. Thank you. And unity consciousness, limiting beliefs. You're releasing limiting beliefs. I love that. Old belief systems. I love that. Thank you. Yeah. Beginning to step out. Thank you so much. Excellent. Let's see what else. Somebody wrote, George. Hi, George. Welcome. This consciousness energy is asking us to remember who we are truly are. Yes. One consciousness, not separation. Yes. Thank you for writing that in. Beautiful. And Michelle, releasing being heard. Yes. Yeah. Primarily heart. Releasing addiction. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I'm willing to release anything that's no longer serving me and aligned with me. Thank you. Releasing pain in my stomach. Thank you. Lighting myself on fire. Keep other warm. I love that. This is so good. Who wrote this? Courtney. I love that, Courtney. Thank you. Christy Michaels. What light me up is working with transformative conscious ideas in groups. I love that. You are a beautiful soul, Christy. Hello, everyone. This is the first time. Welcome. Thank you, George. Everybody, hello. Thank you for your invite. You're welcome. Ralph, thank you. And I am feeling grateful to be right now. Excellent. Thank you. Very grateful being here. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your nice shares, your vulnerable shares. This is what it's all about. I want to make sure everybody's heard, seen. Excellent. Very good. All right. Maybe we could take a little deep breath and to release a little bit. And I'm going to invite some folks, and we're going to be taking a break at 10 o'clock. So we have 15 minutes. Anybody has any comments or anything they want to share, please go ahead and continue sharing in the comments. I love reading them. Excellent. Very good. And Joy, you're doing good. Thank you so much. She's my new assistant. So I want to send her love and blessings for showing up short period of time to be here to support us all. Yeah, very good. All right. So I have some few guests that I would like to just for a minute minute, they could just introduce themselves, because I do honor so many people that are in my community that are big support. And so we're going to start with AJ. If you don't mind, Joy, making sure that he's highlighted. AJ, are you ready? Just for a minute.
Sure.
He's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous human being that we've been friends for many years. He's there to support me at all times. We chat, we talk. He activates people also. Similar to me, we have like a very similar idea of how we want to bring people together in unity, right?
Yes.
So you want to share just a minute about your work and what you're up to? I'd appreciate you. And if there's and if you have any tools or tips for about a minute or so to share with the community, I'd appreciate that. The stage is yours.
Okay, well, grateful to be here, Sahar. And yes, there's a lot of alignment. My company's movement makers and our vision is to unite all leaders to come together to solve the world's greatest challenges. So we really connected on unity. And I'm kind of sick and tired of people arguing over heads or tails when the truth is that we're two sides of the same coin. So if one loses, the other side loses. And it's all, the illusion of separation. And so as far as, tips go, it's really, Gandhi really shared, like, be the change you wish to see in the world, and, really focus on shifting ourselves first. So if we want peace, focus on generating peace within, then we can go out. So most people are trying to change, without working on the internal work as well. And so one of the things I love and that we teach is about manifestation. And I have a community, and I'm going to talk to Sahara how we could play together. Is how do we manifest? First, we get to, resource ourselves with money and love, and then manifest a world that our hearts know is possible. And so and manifestation isn't really about creation. It's about becoming aware that what you seek is already here. And here's a hot take. Divine timing is a myth. The truth is divine timing is now. It's already been answered in the spiritual plane. And then we get to look within ourselves of what's not in alignment with having it now. Because when we're 100% alignment, then it already comes. So that's all I have to share. And great.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Please feel free to maybe put your website or whatever communication connection that people need to reach out to you. And we will talk later. He's going to actually help me with the membership, right?
Yes, I love it. Yeah, turning communities into movements is my jam.
That's it. That's your jam. People show up in your life, everyone, when in divine timing. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up Cynthia. Can Cynthia come up? Another beautiful Georgia.
Hi.
Gregory. Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Look at that beautiful view behind you. I love trees.
I know. It's my dream house. Loving being here. I am the award-winning author and publisher of the Love Notes anthology, which came to me as a download when I was on silent retreat in Big Sur a couple of years ago. I'm on Love Notes 2.0 right now, and I'm looking for thought leaders and change makers. I've got room for 3 more authors in my new Love Notes from the Soul 2.0. I'm just so thrilled to be in this community because I feel like I'm home. So thank you.
And I was in the 1.0 one, right?
Yep,
Where I put my Living Between Two Worlds poem. That was
so beautiful.
To me. Thank you.
And we have an excerpt from Evolution Revolution in Love Notes 2.0, which is a thrill. And that also brings us into an international community, which I totally love. That's been a goal of mine with these books, is to share the love all over the world.
I love that. I love that. Go ahead and show it one more time, and please make sure. Yay, here it is. I'm in there. And so you could send the link, share the link. I appreciate it.
I will.
Thank you. And I've been working with Cynthia as well for a while. And so it's been wonderful for me to support you on your journey. And again, bring this to.
You keep me being my best. I keep growing. I keep up leveling, and there's just no end to it. You always know exactly the right amount of encouragement and pressure to continue to move in that direction. And it's always amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for trusting me. I appreciate you. All right. Very good. And then we have, and Caprice, you let me know. You could text me, what have you, and when we could bring you in. Let's go ahead. And Jan Jorgensen. Is Jan in the house? I know it's a surprise, Jan, but I had to call you. So let's go ahead and put Jan. Hi.
Oh my God. I'm so glad to be here. And I'm here in my Queen's Caravan, resting
My
between
God.
tours.
Yes.
And I hope you come visit me soon.
Yes.
There's so much work to do now. It is the time for good people to speak up from their heart, but I know people are afraid, especially now they're not sure what to do. So
Yes.
my super gift, I have a doctorate in it, is called voice release. Because sometimes we don't even know why we can't say our truth. And Sahar, you are just the perfect example of across cultures of inclusivity, but not everybody's holding that in their heart right now. So I travel the country in my Queen's Caravan, and I have a program called Becoming Queen to help the feminine, this is not gender specific, to step forward with the vibration of truth, beauty, goodness, and of course, love. So I hope you visit me soon and we
Are
can
you coming to California?
Yes, I am actually. I'm going to come down and probably do something in Mount Shasta. I'll be at Lake Tahoe, and that'll be in about a month or so, so we can say hello. And
Of course, I miss you so much. Jan and I have been friends for what, 20 years plus right now?
oh my goodness.
You're-
Spirit brought us together and it keeps us together because revibrating the world
Yeah.
team, it takes all of us. And so we all have different pieces and it fits together and it feels so good.
Yes, it does.
Each of us stepping out in our empowerment in these impeccable ways. So
Beautiful. Well, thank you for coming here. Feel free to share whatever you want in the comments. I love you so much, Jan. So
love you
happy for
too.
you to be here. And we're going to have one more. And Caprice, again, let me know if you're ready. Let's go ahead and get Christy Michaels. Christy, you have a minute to just share about your work. She works with Mary Magdalene. Christy, are you here, sweetheart?
I am here. I
There
am
you are.
here.
Let's go ahead and highlight Christy, please,
Thank you
Joy.
so much, my dear. I so appreciate it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is an exciting time. I have been involved in the release of an anthology called Magdalene Unveiled, and it is unveiling the empowered model for the enlightened feminine of that which has been suppressed. And so it's been an unbelievably exciting, amazing journey. It's hooking me up and connecting me and weaving this beautiful tapestry of empowered, sovereign women who are not afraid to use their voice to speak for a world living in love. So thank you, Sahar, for bringing this forward.
Yes.
Even in reading my own book, I've already had 2 physical healings take place because the content and the information is such high vibration
Yes.
that it has elevated my spirit to a whole nother level. And
Love that.
literally scales of childhood trauma have just fallen away
I love that. I love
as
that.
my eyes have taken in and
Yes.
been informed of this higher way of being. So it's very exciting. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome. And you know, one thing I want to share about you, because I love sharing, how all these wonderful people have helped and support me as well. It's not just me supporting them. I know you were in one of our online programs too, so I really was like such an honor to have you. Christy introduces me to people always unconditionally. Okay, talk about unity and community. She always introduces high-level people, groups that I get to go speak at, opportunities, people that are on our realm. So I just want to say how much I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you so much.
Well, I've got a new one for you. We just
You
found
do?
out that
Okay.
in Mendocino County.
Okay, we'll talk about it afterward. Is that okay?
Okay, we'll talk after.
I
Sorry.
love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you do to help and support me. And I want to support you. Please feel free to share whatever you need in the comments for people to learn more about your work. Love you so much.
Thank you.
Yay. And maybe later on, I want to see who else is on here. I want to also honor other people that are there, been on my journey. Excellent. So this is a perfect divine timing, everyone, to take a break because there's so much more information that is that's going to also be shared with you from our 2 beautiful and wonderful cousins of mine, Mike and Zaher. I'll tell you a little bit more when we come back about who they are. But meanwhile, I'll just tell you what the topic is. So make sure you stay. We're going to take a 5-minute break. I would really stretch if I were you, drink lots of water, whatever juice or drink, good juice that you have, and make sure to come back so we could have the second half. And I really appreciate you being here again. The topic they're going to be talking about: one creation, one consciousness, sharing profound insight from the book Evolution Revolution that's channeled through my cousin Zaher. I think it was a year ago. So unity above all, one creation, one consciousness is going to be our next topic with our special guest Maher and Zaher. So 5 minutes. And I'll see all of you in just a little bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and pause the recording. Thank you. I connected, I stretched, I connected, and the sun is right in my face. So I'm going to take a minute. Excuse me, just to make sure the sun is not in my face, which I love. I love where I live. There's a lot of sun, but give me 1 second as we're coming back. Thank you for coming back, everyone. We have almost 50 people here, so thank you. We had about, I think, 70 registration, if I'm not mistaken, 70, 75 registration. So that's almost, that's 50%. Well, actually a little bit more. So thank you all for showing up. Typically, when you have a free event, we don't get a lot of, not a lot, but a lot of people don't show up for something or another. But I am very, very grateful to each and every one of you that made the commitment to be here today. Thank you. Just give me a second. I'm just going to get my the sun a little bit out of my way, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. My name means dawn, early in the morning, so I'm already sun. I have enough in me. Not to be arrogant or anything, but I just thought I'd say that. Okay, it's good to have fun. All right, everyone, welcome back. I have the honors today to introduce two very, very special human beings. I'm not going to read their bios. I'm going to have Mike share a little bit more about the project. I want to call it a project, channel project, Evolution Revolution, a book that has been channeled through my cousin Zaher. Maher and Zaher are brothers, and they work together to support this launch of this movement of the book that eventually will be in every single household. That's my intention for it anyways. And not only are they my cousins, but Mike, sorry, I keep calling him Maher. Mike is also one of my mentors here on earth, in addition to many other of my cousins like Maha, who is here as well. Not mentors, but I call him a sage because he's just such wise, like such wisdom. He carries such wisdom, and both of them do. And on this earth, sometimes your own family is not the family that you're supposed to be born in. It's the family that is there to help teach you and help you evolve and grow, right? With all the adversities. But my soul family are my cousins, the Kurys, that I love so much. And I get emotional because they have been there for me in every way possible. And I want to be vulnerable and share how much I appreciate you all. And for me to include you here today is such an honor for you to come and be part of this beautiful space, and to share your wisdom is such an honor. So with that being said, Joy, if you don't mind putting the highlight for both Mike and Zaher, and so we could hear about the Evolution Revolution book and all the teachings. So when you're ready, perfect. All right. Hello, Mike. And do we see also, maybe you could put us all together? Well, we could go ahead and start with Mike. Can we hear you, Mike? I don't hear you.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So the stage is yours, my cousin.
Well, I would actually like to hear Zaher talk about the beginning of it, and then maybe I can just support and chime in on that part, because he is the medium, that actually the vessel that had brought this phenomenal piece of information that, as you mentioned, at some point, we absolutely have to be exactly what it is describing as a conscious human beings. And I think he should definitely describe his experience first.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and highlight Zaher, please. Zaher, Joy, is Zaher on here?
I see him.
Peter, it said on his thing.
Oh yeah, it's Peter. I'm sorry, it's Peter. I apologize. Yes, he goes by Peter. That's why Joy's going, where is he? Yeah, it's Peter with a beard, the handsome guy with the beard. And by the way, Peter's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday! Can we just all say happy birthday to Peter?
Happy birthday!
We can't hear you, Zaher.
Can you unmute him, please? Joy, unmute. Okay.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can. You could speak a little bit louder.
Okay. So, hi. Yes, I am Zaher, Zaher Kury. And thank you, Sahar, so much for having us and including us in the community that you're talking about. I don't know how much more I can actually add from what I've heard already. The fact that even about your conversation about unity and your conversation about consciousness, it's all the evolution revolution. It's all based on everything everyone is saying right now. And the idea of a consciousness effort to bring everybody together, but we can't do that without a common denominator. And that common denominator is a consciousness energy. It's the consciousness energy that we are all connected to. But just to let you know, I mean, I was born in Birzeit, California also, and I loved your mom to death. She and I were like this together, and we did a lot of work together. And being born in Palestine, in Birzeit, I was born to a spiritualist family where most all my siblings have one thing or another to do with spiritualism, mediumships, healing, different kinds of mediumship development. And through my life after that, I went into peace work, international peace work for over 5 years. I was part of a roundtable of breaking down barriers of 7 people of Palestinian, a Holocaust survivors, and the daughter of a Nazi, and we were all together and trying to break down barriers and show people that unity is possible by breaking down barriers, by showing people that no matter how much we've gone through, specifically like a Holocaust survivor and a Palestinian together, or a German Nazi and a Holocaust survivor together, and even the person who dropped the Hiroshima bomb was there, and I mean his son was there, and the daughter of a Nazi, and so we gathered together and broke down barriers, and it got me to the point of thinking even more and more about the concept of unity. Me myself, I wrote my first book in was downloaded, called From a Gun to a Flower, in 1983, similar to this experience. The Evolution Revolution book, just, after the first book, I kind of went through my own transition of development and growth, and that led me up to the point of the Evolution Revolution book. It just came. It's like the faucet opening up, and I can't stop it. It just pours down. And I actually wrote the book, downloaded the book on my cell phone with my finger. And that's really, and so my brother was helping in editing the book. Since we really don't know much about it, we were learning as the book was coming through. The knowledge that was coming through, we were developing from it and learning from it and being blown away by it. It's like, there's no way this kind of energy and this kind of knowledge could come up from, I have an AA in college, but that's about it. And so, I believe unity is possible. And that by the realization of this common denominator that we call the consciousness energy. Without this common denominator between all of us, I can't see how it's going to be possible for us to connect together. We need to be able to realize that this energy is real and that it connects, we're connected to it, it's connected to us. And it forms our thoughts, our feelings, our decisions, our pain, our fears, everything that's connected to our emotions, it's there for us to be able to use, to develop, to grow, and to heal ourselves. But we have to become aware and realize of this energy, because without it, we have nothing, no meat. There's nothing to grasp on. Energy is everything. We know that to be true, that everything's made of energy, so we can't deny that. And in the book, the energy is bringing together the idea of religion, for example. There's so many different religions out there that nobody knows what's the truth, who's the truth, who's telling what. But if you bring in the religions together in a unity, which the book talks about, ways of bringing that to happen, we'd be able to maybe understand one concept. Why do we need all these different concepts of it? There is only one God anyway. Specifically, that's what everybody believes in as the common denominator. And then in the book, it talks about bringing the young generation together in unity to be able to overcome their personal heartaches and their personal war or whatever issues that they're experiencing, to come together and overcome them and develop and become aware and conscious enough to actually make it their personal project to take on and to develop and to stand up against, you know, the separation, the isolation of everyone,
Yeah.
the difference in everyone. So that, you know, that to me is the gist of what the evolution revolution is. I mean, it's definitely about unity and bringing together people. It's just the concept is how. How can we do that? How can we see ourselves being related to this energy, and how can we see and feel how we are connected to it?
Well, then maybe I can jump in that and the how part. I can't hear you, Sahar.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there you
Can
are.
you show the book? Do you have a copy of the book? Here it is. Beautiful.
We have this is the first edition, I guess you could call it, because we're in the process of putting I guess not a revised, but a little bit updated version of this on Amazon, and we have it on the website that I would be able to share with you probably in a few days when everything is worked out. So yeah, this idea of the concept is literally just having, you know, the children, which is what the whole future is, what this is about. And to add to what Zaher just mentioned about the actual book is, once I believe, or we believe, the way that this is coming together and hearing all those beautiful people that have their own ideas, and they're in books, and they're all very aware and awakened to this project. So this isn't a much hard work anymore, because we have so many people that are alike and like mind. And the only thing that would need to happen at this point is for us to all come together with the same concept. And I think that once this information that's in the book, which describes technically how consciousness is, how we're all energy, how everything is in energy, even our own feelings and emotions are all forms of energy that we can get to understand and be able to heal ourselves with the awareness of that we have control over these things. And this is what I really love about this, is as far as my journey, and as also Zaher, as he mentioned, was the awareness that we are in control of our thoughts, we're in control of what our brain is telling us, we are in control of our actions. And when we're aware of those things, it's amazing how you begin to make better decisions. You begin to be aware that everything you say and do is going to reflect on you. Literally, I mean, whatever you create for yourself is your own doing. And I believe that concept itself will definitely begin to change people's minds from just doing mindlessly, maybe, or following the pact or whatever it's going on. And, you know, just to add to that a little bit, one of the things that obviously this whole project is about unity, and the focus has always been trying to unite the world and everybody on it, religions and all these things. But it really occurred to me as I was thinking about this, Sahar, trying to figure out there has to be a point where it becomes, I guess, more applicable. And to me, it seems to be unity starts at home. Sadly, I feel there's so many breakups in families. People, parents, children, siblings, they don't talk to each other. They over, whatever it's money or products or physical things, but they tend to find any excuse to keep them separated. And I know the source of this separation, which is described very well in the book, and I won't go into it. But this is, if I honestly think that if we can focus, obviously, first uniting our own thoughts and understanding ourselves and why we're here, to begin to work, if you do have any family members or anybody that you have had a breakup with, is to begin to heal those. I honestly feel that if we begin to work on our own group of people and get that energy going with our little family or our little group, and everyone begins to do that, then it will absolutely start a base that is unshakable, unbreakable, because once each individual becomes so aware of this, it will be very difficult to revert back by any means, whether it's, the government or religion or whatever. So that's what at least at this point, the focus is, and this Evolution or Revolution book really explains very well, at least that is what it's done for me, and I know for Zaher and a few of the people that read it. It just opens up a whole different awareness of what we really are and where we need to be going.
And change begins with you.
Yeah. Begins. We could have another topic of, family. That could be a wonderful conversation of
I think so,
how can we start within our family, because there are also boundaries that need also to be
Very much.
being mindful of, and how do we deal with that boundaries? And it's not just in families. I mean, friendships,
Right.
colleagues, work, people that you work with. There's so much. This is a whole different topic that I would love to bring to light. Maybe I'll invite you both to come back to talk about it.
That would be great. I think
Yes.
that's absolutely fantastic. And the
Yeah.
interesting thing, just to connect it to the evolution revolution, is once you begin to see the reality of our own existence, it becomes much easier to empathize with other people, to understand what they're going through and why they're going through it. And it would make it so much easier to connect with people because now you understand what you've gone through and you can share that and help them with patience and love and caring instead of force and guilt and all these other things that we tend to use to try to force our own thoughts and ideas on other people.
Yes. And I also believe that unity also starts within your own parts, the unity that within you as well. I'd
Exactly.
love to hear more about the virus. I am reading the book. It's a wonderful book, but sometimes there's so much deep information. I take breaks. That's how deep it is, and transformative. And I do feel like things shift for me when I do read it. I feel this energy throughout my whole entire body and beingness. Like it's not just reading a physical book, but there's this frequency and this energy of awakening.
That's what it
when
is.
you read the book. But I
Yeah.
would love to hear about the virus. That's maybe people would like to learn about what is the virus in the book.
Yeah, you want me to do it or you want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
Well, okay, the virus is technically a form of an energy, and I won't go into details because I would love for you to see the actual description of the virus that's in the book by the very first cell of creation, of consciousness. And I can't describe it any better than it can do in the actual book. But if you have to use any metaphor for it, it will be basically negativity. The negative energy, the non-growing energy. I won't use, stronger word than that because it's all our choices. Technically, the book is all about growing consciously, which will expand the complete universal consciousness. And the opposite of that is the lack of growing, which is what the virus, which is basically the negative energy wave that wants to make sure that you stay on its own wave frequency because it is an incomplete actual conscious energy that could not grow on its own, and it needed to have any way that it can to bring other entities or any vibrations to its own level so that it can grow that way. I'm not doing it, a much clearer description than this at this point, but I would honestly think if you want to go more into it, is to get when the book is out, which will be very soon, you can get to it and actually read the details of it. But this is basically the reality of the fact that it's all energy. Yes. Everything is in energy. Our thoughts, the way we think, even our own brain. And I've shared this with you before, Sahar, that I have constant battles with my own brain because it's constantly trying to tell me to do one thing that I don't agree with, whether it's reflection on me or thoughts about others or whatever. And we're boxing all the time. And maybe that's what has to happen. So we can eventually conquer our own virus, if you will, or this negative energy that's bombarding Earth. You can see that. I mean, look what's happening in the world.
We always call it the devil.
Yeah, that's another description, but
it's just that these words have no real meaning behind them if you don't look at them as energy. They're just the word devil, and it makes you do bad things, and it's evil. And I mean, these are just empty words that we've learned to use to describe negativity or to describe a negative action or describe something affecting us that we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We can't, aren't able to deal with it. So the devil made me do it. Concept.
I tell you, I love that. How I experience the virus, because I call it the virus right now, is in the morning, right?
Yeah.
It's like you make decisions throughout the day and there's this wonderful flow, and all of a sudden in the morning they come and they say, hello. Do you remember? And they give me and they show me, and you've helped me with that, Mike. Like you shared with me that those thoughts are the virus. When all of a sudden you change your mind about a certain person, or all of a sudden the plans that you're supposed to be doing is going a different direction, or negative thoughts start coming from the past. That's how they do it with me. They bring people and negative thoughts and memories of the past. And then I have to say, okay, I know you're here. acknowledge them, right?
Very
Making
good.
sure that I know that it's the virus, it's not me, because I already made
Exactly.
the commitment to whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. It's just fascinating to be so aware. I would love if anybody has any questions. Are you both open to questions now? If anybody has any questions about the book?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So if you have a question, just simply raise your hand. We'll go ahead and bring you in, and you could ask either Zaher or Mike the question about the book, about unity consciousness, whatever you feel like about the virus itself. If anybody has any questions, you could
Just a quick note.
unmute yourself and just begin to talk as well.
Just a quick note, Sahar, I wanted to add to what you're saying. What the beauty of what you just described is that it gives you complete control. You are in control. You can't blame the devil, like Zah has just mentioned. You can't blame the other people, what they think of you and who you're supposed to represent. It is all you, and you decide how you want to be. That
Yes.
for me is absolutely empowering, because once you recognize that, the sky is the limit.
That's absolutely right. So anybody has any questions or even comments or even feedback about what you heard today, we'd love to hear from you, because we'll be going in. Okay, so we have somebody. Go ahead and is it Michelle? Yeah, Michelle Silva. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here. Can you tell me if you do anything? I'd like to have a clearer channel to either source or those who have crossed over. Do you do anything to kind of unblock or take out the static when you get messages?
Well, that's the idea of focusing on the energy itself. It's the idea of being able to recognize what's coming through, and you being in charge. You being in charge of that energy to be able to not just give into the static. You are in charge of that static. You can manipulate it. You can use it. You can focus your energy. And when we're talking about the brain, we're not talking about the mind, because the mind and the brain are two separate things. So as far as the brain goes, you can actually use your mind energy, because that's what it is. It's mind energy coming into your brain that helps you refocus, develop your brain, so that your brain is able to cut through all that static and have an actual clear sight into your communication with the spirit world, your communication with the consciousness energy itself, because that is where you are and that is what's connected to you. So in that sense, that is how you would do it. But just to be clear about the mind energy, we're talking about a consciousness, universal consciousness, with the mind energy coming through to connect with the brain, because if it comes straight down and hits you directly without the mind as a transformer converter type, your brain would blow. You wouldn't be able to handle that type of energy. So it's a converter type of energy, and that's what the mind represents to me. And that's how you'll be able to cut through all the what we call bullshit, all the stuff that comes through in our day, things that are telling us we're ugly, or we need to be afraid, or we need to to hate our neighbor, things like that. Those are all negative influences that are coming through from that what we call the virus, evil, devil, whatever you want to call it. But that,
or I'm making up what I'm hearing. It's not really coming from above.
Oh, why should it just come from above? It comes from everywhere. Energy is everywhere. You can't just say that energy is above. Energy is everything and everywhere. So we can't just say, yes, God is just above, or heaven or hell is just down below. There isn't really that. We're not above anybody. We are not better than anybody. We're not above or lower. We just are. We are consciousness energy. Everyone's equal that way. Nobody's better than the other that way. It makes sense to use that energy concept, because that's the only way we can actually unite. Then you have your self-esteem is there. You're not looking, your perception changes to where you're looking at the people, at the people's best. What can you draw out of them? The people's best, your best comes out of you when you're using that kind of energy.
I love
not to give in to the negativity, not, to make sure that virus or evil devil knows that you're in charge. It's not in charge of you.
Yeah.
You can grow.
Thank you for the reminder. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Peter. I just want to read a comment by a friend of mine, Rosie. Rosie, thank you for being here. She says, thank you, Peter and Mike, for sharing. I could feel your warm and loving energy. I wish you so much success in your launch of the book And I see also others that really want the book. Is there any way they could have access to it, Mahed or Mike?
In a couple of days, I think Zaher.com.
Okay.
It's the website, but we're updating it right now because, like I said, we're launching the book on Amazon. Plus, there will be a PDF you can read from the website if you don't want to go to Amazon. And that will be
Excellent.
by the weekend. I think we should have it.
Okay. And what we're going to be doing is I'll be sending everyone to make sure that every single person gets the link so you could go and acquire the book. So I'll make sure of that as well. I want to see also any other comments that are here, because in a little bit, I want to make sure to, we're going to do the last segment. I'm going to do an activation. Okay. From my understanding, the negative virus physical energy born from the, okay, good. Feed, fear, control, ego. That's correct. That's correct. Transformation one. Thank you for that. That's wonderful. George, thank you, George, for being here. He's also a big supporter of the book as well. And Monica, okay, perfect. Yeah, are they doing audio? Perhaps in the future, I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
The book will be in audio. Slowly but surely, it's just literally just came out. This is the first space that they have come to share the book. So it's an honor because they're my cousins, of course. And so it's an honor to have you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. You are welcome. I don't know if we have enough time for one more question, but Christy, if you have a quick question or comment, let's go ahead and hear it from you, sweetheart. Go for it.
All right. Thank you so much. Just really quickly, because I love your proposing the idea of unity and being a model and demonstration of that, which is peace within us and a sharing and extending that peace. But at the same time, it's like, what do we do with incredible negativity like the starvation in Gaza? It's like, I haven't reconciled that in myself, like taking a stand, saying no to this is not okay. How, and not being perceived as negative, but being perceived as speaking truth to power. It's like, it's not okay for us to treat people this way. And
absolutely.
And so, anyway, that's my dilemma. It's like being unity and love, but yet also speak truth to power.
I'd like to take that, if you don't mind. The most important thing about this whole project that we have, and then most of you, all of you probably already know, energy is powerful in its own right. And it does actually affect, even if you don't see it. So what you're saying is basically what we are all feeling. We would love to be able to just, physically create something to make a change. But the way this project works and the way the universal consciousness is that everything evolves. And at this point, when we are not evolving, the whole universe is involved in getting us to that point. So for us to understand that at some point we have to expose all of the negative energy, the actual substance of the energy has to come out to the surface so everybody can see it. And I cannot remember any time in my 70 years of existence that there was such a reaction to what is happening of what you just mentioned from around the world. To me, that in itself, sadly, it took that to wake up people, to get people to begin to say, oh my God, what are we doing? This is ridiculous. We can't do this. And this is what we're doing. And there's probably millions at this point that are quietly doing what you're just doing. But for us to do something about that is if we continue to send our own love and peace vibration to that space, they will receive it. They will feel it. And whether, the pain that they're going through, it's going, and it will become sooner aware of, it will begin to change. But we have to go through this phase, as sad as it sounds. We have to go through this stage of exposing all of the negative energy that exists so that we can fix this earth once and for all, because it affects the whole universe. It is another cell in the universe. We're not isolated as a planet. It's like one of our cells in our own body. That's what Earth is to this universe. And it's important for us to keep that bigger picture in mind so that we don't allow the negative energy to take us over and make us sad and mad, which is, we don't want to do that. As much as we feel the pain, we must continue to send out the peace and love and positive energy as much as possible.
And just to add on, this morning on the news, I said 70% of the population in the United States is condemning Israel for the genocide. 10, 20 years ago, you would never, ever see that. The Democrats, only 8%, just to put it on that governmental.
The whole world is like that now,
So
which
the
is
whole world suddenly is
good.
waking up to the virus, negativity, the devil, evil. He's been called everything. Our goal is to focus all our energy, the developmental growth, change energy on that area. And imagine, as Sahar is saying, the community, the power of all the people in the community focused on that area is what's making the change. It's what's been making the change for people to become aware
Yeah.
I love
of
that.
the genocide.
I know we have one more person that is Jan, because I know this is a really, really important conversation. I will be doing soon. I'll shift, but I know if somebody else, I think Jan, do you want to go ahead and ask the question, sweetheart? Jan Jorgensen, are you still here or did you leave us? Okay, maybe she changed her mind, and that's okay. I know George, who is Kretem, is here as well. Do you have anything you'd like to share, George? You've been really contributing. I really want to say how much I appreciate your acknowledgement. Thank you very much for participating and writing. He's writing a lot of beautiful things here. And if you have something to say, feel free to unmute and share. Other than if not, then we could move on to the next segment. Anything else that you want to share before we wrap it up, Maher and Mike and Zaher? By the way, they both have two different names, so I get confused what to call you. Because Mike they're both my cousins. I know their Arabic name and I know their English name. So I apologize. I have to.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. We are still the same inside.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share at the end? Any tips or tools? Just a quick one before we wrap it up, because I'd love to move forward to do the next segment.
Yeah. Just a quick note on my part is I want to tell you, all you people that are actually here, that I totally appreciate your dedication to this project, because you are part of a universal project. And I want you to feel that. I want you to honestly begin to understand that you are not alone in your thinking. And groups like Sahar is doing and many, many others are doing is going to, I know that it's going to change the world as we know it. And it won't be very long, within maybe a few more years. And all of you people are going to begin to see the results of the work you're doing. And I applaud you for that dearly.
Thank you.
And
For that. That's beautifully said. Yes, go ahead, Peter.
I just wanted to say that we can't change the world unless we change ourselves first. That's
where it begins.
We have to make ourselves powerful enough to be able to make the change. And if we can't see it in ourselves, how can we reflect? How can we do it out here? How can we reflect it to others?
I love that.
People need to be able to see you. They can see the change. And that's very important.
Yes, 100%.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. My heart is so full of joy and happiness because, I spent so many years kind of developing on my own,
isolated
people. Yeah, and so it gives my heart joy to have all of you people there, and to meet you all, and to know that you're there actually, because I really didn't know.
Well, you're welcome to come. You're part of the community now. You have no choice. And every month, we'd love to see both of you be part of this beautiful growing community.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. We love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your gift and your brilliance and your message and this beautiful book that we can't wait to share within a week. We'll be sending out our newsletter that will have everything, all the highlights of this event, including the link. We promise you, we're going to send it to every single person. I know that we have one more person that wants to ask, but I'm so sorry. We really need to move forward, unless it's a quick question, because I really want to do the activation. This is really a very empowering piece, but feel free to ask the question in the comments or send a message directly to either Mike or to Zaher, and they're happy to answer it for you, Mike. I apologize, but I do honor time and honor my time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we understand.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to be doing an activation in just a little bit to bring this all together, because we have learned and we have expanded and we have done so much. And I know there may be some shifts from the conversation that we're having together equally, but I want to bring it together by doing an activation. So Joy, if you want to go ahead and just highlight me, please. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Don't go anywhere, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and have me All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and begin. I want you to just relax right now. This is called the Unity in Community Anchoring Unity Consciousness Activation. It's about maybe 5 to 7 minutes. So if you have no water, bring water. I want to also make sure that you are relaxed in your beingness, not noise in the background. Let's go ahead and start by taking soft breaths. Settle into your body. Wherever you are, get comfortable. Gently close your eyes if that feels right to you. And begin your awareness inwards. Let's go ahead and take in another deep breath together collectively. A slow breath out, slow, deep breath in, and a slow breath out. You could inhale deeply again if you want, just paying attention to your breathing and allow yourself to arrive here, fully present, open, grounded, feeling your body fully. Now begin your awareness to what's moving through our world right now, wherever it is for you, whatever part of the world or the collective, or even in our country. Bring that awareness that's moving through the world right now. There's no denying that we are in the middle of deep global transformation. So much energy, so much unraveling, but underneath the chaos is something sacred, a reminder, a remembering, a rise. You are not here by accident, and you're not here alone, as Mike said, and Peter. You are here because you carry a piece of what the world needs. You are here because your soul chose to assist in moving us into the age of unity. I invite you to gently place one hand over your heart and another one over your belly or your solar plex area. Feel your own sacred presence right now. Feel your breath, feel your body. Now silently or out loud, repeat these words after me. I open my heart to the path of unity. I honor the part of me that knows we are one. I am here to remember why I came. Now begin to imagine a golden light glowing within your heart. This light is increasing. This light is innocent, pure, wise. This is the frequency of unity consciousness. With every breath, feel that golden light grow stronger and brighter. I'm inviting you to let it expand through your chest, through your body, into your home, and out into the greater field that connects us all. This is the light of unity and community. It's what we're creating together collectively. A global field of compassion, connection, consciousness, leadership, the light of unity and community. And I want to invite you to send that light to a place perhaps right now you feel that it needs it more than anything. The people that are suffering, wherever it is right now in the world, wherever there's peace, wherever there is no peace, wherever there's pain, there's suffering. I want you to expand that light, the unity and community to that region. And I invite you to also set an intention that those, what we just call the virus, also receive the light. It's not just for those who are suffering, but it's also for the people that are allowing the virus to work through them to create all the pain and the suffering and the hunger in the world. The more of us send that light there, perhaps the virus will begin to become smaller and smaller. Let's continue to breathe here. Feel your nervous system softened. Feel the energy of your sisters and brothers in this community, your soul family surrounding you, even across the screen. Feel the power of this circle. Feel the power of your light. Now gently repeat after me. I'm a vessel of unity. I am here to bridge. I am here to heal and to connect. Through my presence, I activate others. I walk in harmony with the soul of the earth. I am one with the earth. I am one with consciousness. Take a few more deep breaths. Feel this activation anchoring into your body, into your soul's memory. You are aligned. You are supported. You are united in one community. Just stay with that for a little bit. Be aware of what's coming up for you. Be aware of the tension, the awakening of whatever is happening, your sensation, how you're feeling right now. Be with the body. Know that it's safe. Just a little bit, we'll do some energy clearing, collective energy clearing. I just want you to be with this space and for just a little bit, paying attention to your breath. And when you are ready, only when you are ready, begin to gently return this space. Wiggle your fingers, your feet, your toes. When you're ready and only ready, open your eyes when you feel complete and ready to come back. Welcome back, beloveds. We are so honored to walk you through this path. Walk through this path with you. In just a little bit, I'm gonna just, if you don't mind, in the comments, just tell me how you're feeling, where you're at. I want to make sure that everybody's okay. How are you feeling right now? What's coming up for you? How was that for you? How was the activation? I know I feel extremely relaxed, even though I was facilitating it, but my mind is so relaxed. I'm really in my body right now. My thoughts, my energy and frequency is very grounded, calm. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Feel energized. The heat is flowing through you. Thank you. Your whole body. Peaceful, beautiful, restful, calmness. I tuned into where I love to be in the center of my heart. Thank you. I feel calm, clear, burst of calm energy. Thank you. Connected. The activation was beautiful. I felt it continue to feel so connected to this amazing community. Thank you so much, Jenny. The world, thank you. Feel connected to the universe consciousness. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Calm, peace, Candice, thank you. Caprice, unifying. That's beautiful. Feeling calm and know that my primary responsibility is to stay in touch with my higher self. And then I am doing what I can to do and help evolution. Michelle, I love you, Michelle. Thank you. Peter, healing. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Anybody else wants to share how they're feeling and what's happening before I do the energy clearing, the collective? Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I think I see one more. Peace. Jenny, blissful. I love that. Thank you. Love seeing so many of you here, my dear friends. Everyone here. We're one soul family. Thank you. And maybe one more. All right. Sitting in my stillness was a little bit difficult. I must be unsettled. My body feels pain and tension through my shoulders. Okay. Who is this? Courtney. Thank you for being honest. And it's okay. There's no wrong or right, sweetheart. Connie says she feels peaceful. Thank you, Connie. Robinson. Oh, it's I think this is the peaceful energy. I love that. Thank you. Very good. Thank you so much. And I do feel it. And you know, one of the things I also want to invite you all to remember to send the light to everyone, anyone, not just those who are suffering. Every morning I do this meditation with Master Ko, for those of you who know. And he does this beautiful thing where he envision a globe in front of us and we just send love and light. He walks us through the process. And you could look him up on Facebook, Master Ko. And the beautiful thing is our light needs to go everywhere, right? We can't be biased, even to those we call enemy, even to the virus, the people that are carrying the virus. Because people are not virus. The virus just occupies those who choose to be open to it. That's what I believe anyway. So We want to make sure our light is everywhere. That's what United in Community is all about. Even the people that are unconscious and aware of what they're doing, we need to send them light as well. Okay. So with that being said, let me see if there's anything else that is shared. Thank you. Golden light everywhere. I love that. Totally relaxed. Thank you. Peaceful, peaceful. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to be in stillness. Yeah, you need to be in stillness. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Now that we've done the activation, one of my gifts is I really love tuning in to my higher guides and do something I call just energy clearing and balancing. For those of you who are curious, would like to learn more, feel free to go to, and I could ask Joy to go ahead and put soulfulclearing.com, soulfulclearing.com. And I'm offering for the first 10 people that are called to experience with me. It's about 20 to 30 minutes where I dive in and I tune in and I check in and do some energy clearing and balancing. So I'm going to give you a little sample of it today. And this is going to happen for the collective where we're connecting. So as above, so below, and see what will unfold for you. And I would love to open the mic after that for anybody who wants to share anything that they have received today. I want to hear, what have you received from this beautiful transmission? I want to call it transmission. It's incubator that we've all been with together. And so I'll go ahead and do that. And if we stay a little bit longer, that's okay. This shouldn't take more because I do honor time. But for those of you who would like to stay a little bit longer and just have a conversation and just share what's coming up for you, I'm happy to stay a little bit longer. So here we go. Close your eyes. And you don't have to do anything. I'll be doing all the work. And you might hear some noises and what have you, but feel what's coming through to you. I want to invite you also to see that you might get sensations. You might feel tingling through this process. You might feel an awareness that you've never felt before. If you feel emotions that need to be expressed, please allow them to. All right, here we go. Just tune in, starting with the solar. We're going to be starting with the solar plex area and just clearing, removing. Now focus in the area which is your middle of your body. Clear. Got the divine energy to support me in this clearing for the collective. And let's go ahead and envision whatever it is that's needing to be released. Any imprints, negative beliefs, any limiting beliefs, any I'm not good enough, I can't do this. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, your soul plex is where you stand in your value of who you are. We're going to continue to clear. Again, if you feel any sensation, any tightening in anywhere of your body, just remember, it's all good. Now I'm guided to move up back into the throat chakra. And we're going to go ahead and clear anything that is standing in your way for you to communicate your message with the world, or communicate whatever it is that needs to be communicated with those that are needing to hear. Clear. Open. Beautiful. All doing great. I'm guided to go to your root chakra right now, and we're going to be clearing any uncertainties. You're feeling unsafe during this time. Just remember, we're going to go ahead and remove any pebbles, I call them, or any rocks that are just stuck there. It's not anchoring you onto earth. We're going to remove any limiting beliefs of not feeling safe right now in the world. It's a choice that you could make. Or anchoring yourself, perhaps there's not enough abundance flow. We're going to clear that too. Clear any security or unsafety or uncertainty that is in your space. We're clearing that too. Clear. Open. Clear. Open. Thank you. Now I'm guided to go to our heart chakra. That's where we feel the most, especially us empaths. You are called to put your left hand on your heart chakra as I'm doing this. And we're removing cobwebs from all heartbreaks, and everyone who's hurt you in the past, whether it's family, parents, friends, relationships, ex-husbands, we're removing and we're clearing, and ex-wives, removing ex-relationships, everything, everyone, all these pain that we've been carrying on. You know why we're clearing them, everyone? We're clearing them so we could have an expanded heart. So we're able to love more, have more compassion for everyone and anyone on this earth. Let's go ahead and just together release, 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 open, 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 clear, 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 clear. Sweep, sweep, sweep everything. All these old heart pain, unnecessary to be there. We're sweeping them away and we're purifying your heart. We're clearing your heart. Clear, 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 clear. Let that beautiful light we talked about earlier just flow in there. So you could give more of yourself and your heart and your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'd like to go to your crown chakra. And let's go ahead and clear any veils that are between you and your divinity, between you and your higher consciousness, between you and the divine to connect. Remember, we can't be in our heads. We have to also be supported by the divine, by our guides, by archangels, ascended masters, by loved ones. Let's go ahead and clear, removing all these layers that's stopping you from connecting. Clear, 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 up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Beautiful. You're all doing so beautiful. I'm tapping into all the collective energy that's here. It's so beautiful and such light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and do a seal, complete, seal, complete, seal, complete. And I'm going to end it with purification, inviting the divine energy of Mother Mary to step forward. Please envision pure ray of light pouring from your crown chakra, which is top of your head, all the way down through every single energy center in your body, expanding throughout your whole entire physical body. We're asking that light to just purify and to seal everything and anything that needs to be sealed right now, and to remove any debris or anything that's left from this beautiful clearing. Just clear, 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 clear. Now I want you to envision all of that is no longer serving your highest good, your highest will, and your highest purpose to be anchored into earth. We're envisioning roots going through every single layer of the earth and just releasing all of that into Mother Earth as she recycles it into pure love, healing energy back to humanity. And maybe as you're coming back with these roots, receiving love, abundance, good vibes, everything that is goodness back into the roots, and the roots are just infusing that all through your energy center, as above, so below, as within, so without. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is sealed and complete, sealed and complete. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and come back when you're ready. And now I felt that. What I'd love to do for those of you who are still here, so thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear about anything that you want to share. So Joy, if you don't mind just putting the whole entire screen to be with everybody. And again, raise your hand. I see already somebody who wants to raise their hand. And let's go ahead. And is it Michael? Yes. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Is it Michael or Michelle? I think it's Michelle Newman. Go ahead, Michelle. You want to unmute yourself,
Yes.
Michelle?
Hi, it's Michelle.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's an honor. I was so glad that you invited us, and I'm sorry that I couldn't show my face earlier because I've had a guest here, and I couldn't do that. But now here I am. She left. So, I want to talk about unity consciousness because
We're here. This segment is what came up for you doing the work, and is there something that you'd like to share of your experience? We already talked about the topic. So what, something, yeah.
it's about what was cleared in me.
Yes.
It was about a clarity that came to me. And that is, we all know around us, people are arguing and fighting and, anger and hate.
Mm-hmm.
And what I really get is that there is no anger and there is no hate. And there is a whole lot of people with red blood, and we all have hearts.
Yes, I love that. Thank you.
And the red blood is in every single being, even those who are causing violence, even those who are causing hate and anger. And I have friends who are not on the same side as me politically, but I knew them for many years, and I've decided I still love them.
Yes, I love
So
that.
what was cleared in me is we are all one heart,
Yes, we
and
are.
there is no separation. And no matter how much we disapprove of what someone else does, that's a judgment on our part.
That's right. I love
So
that. Thank
that's
you.
when I felt all the junk fall off of me during the clearing, my chakras were moving cleanly, and I really there. It doesn't matter how bad someone is or how much I want to judge them for being bad, which many people are. I still have to bless them because they need it even more.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Those who create violence need blessings more than
Yes.
those who don't.
Yes, and we talked about that in a little bit. I appreciate you so much, Michelle, for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're a
you.
beautiful, powerful woman who's doing so much on earth, and I can't wait to get to know you more.
I look forward to getting to know you too.
Yes, please
You may
do.
not remember me, but I got to know you in Jan's group when she was living in Richmond, but I think
Oh my
that
goodness, long
that
time
was
ago.
quite
Okay,
a long time ago.
I love that. Well, thank you
So
so
I
much
look forward
for
to
being here.
reconnecting.
Okay, same here. Who else would like to share, please? Raise your hand. Anybody that would like to say anything? All right, I think we have, let's see here. Is it Robinson? Go ahead and speak. You want to go ahead and put the whole group, please, Joy? Just go ahead and put the whole collective group and just we'll have the whole picture for everybody. Joy, are you with me still? I hope she's still with me. All right.
I'm here.
You're here. Can you please put the screen for everybody? And people could speak from that one screen. You don't have to highlight anybody. Do you understand? All right. So we have somebody, their name is Robinson, but actually it's not. So
Natalia Robinson.
Natalia, I know. Okay, perfect. So yes, here we go. I don't know why, but I'm seeing the split screen. I'm not seeing the whole screen. Does everybody see the whole screen of everybody?
No, somebody talks, then you see him more.
Oh, you see him more? Okay. We want to see the whole screen on its
It's
own.
an individual choice. It's
Joy.
up to we all get an individual choice no matter what Joy does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay.
You have to pick gallery view. Sahar.
Yes. Let's go ahead and pick gallery view, Joy, please. Just gallery view. And so everybody, okay, go ahead, Natalia. Go ahead and share as we figure this thing out.
Zahar, thank you so much. It's always amazing, very professional, amazing speakers. And we should do it more like the unity, as Michelle was sharing, that we all share hearts and red blood.
Yes.
And we are all children of God, and we are children of the earth. So we have more common than we have different. And when somebody's dying, you can't understand which nationality it was. And when we fly, you can't understand what country is down, because it's like all one earth, too small.
Yes.
So, but politicians, because of money, even we know, like we talked to you about it a lot. I'm Jewish or Palestinian. That my husband was working with Palestinians, and they're so friendly to each other. But politicians do that. It's not common. People want to fight. So, but as more consciousness about unity will be there, and the work that we all do, you do today, it's also helpful. Like, and especially you did this clearing, I feel so peaceful and so connected, and all my chakras are more pure. So even I do it myself often, but when you do it like that, and especially when you work with group, it's stronger. So I think if people would have a chance to hear what you said today, what other people said, then the world will be better. So it's important to come together and share it more, share it to others.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. You're a beautiful teacher, Natalie. And thank you for somebody I met in Chicago. She actually has been a really support for me too when I was in Illinois. Thank you. All right. Anybody else would like to share before we wrap it up? And again, for those of you who are open to receiving a gift, Joy, if you don't mind putting the link for soulfulclearing.com in the comments, and you could just sign up for a session. I'm happy to be there to help and support you in any way. Who else would you like to share before we wrap it up? Okay, go ahead. Rania, how are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Sahar, and hi,
Hi.
everybody. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you and to be in your energy and in this beautiful community again. And I'm grateful for the topics, for unity, and for the love that we all bring together, and for the clearance. That was really amazing. I wanted to really give you all my gratitude. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's stay in touch. Okay, and who else would like to share or express? I see my neighbor Nicole is here. Hey, Nicole, I see you. You want to say something? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Nicole. You need to unmute yourself, or do you want to? Yes, here we go. Go ahead.
So I'm always looking for a way to express my feelings and creativity. I'm an artist, and I keep coming up with, I don't know if you can see this design.
Wow.
That is unity.
Wow.
So I'm going to find unity in my art to express that. So I want to thank you for tying this together for me.
Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing so much, Nicole. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Who else would like to share? Whatever it is that's in your heart. I see that there's some of you that are like George is here, Katie is here. I know you're muted. Candace is here still. Raed is here. Hey, cousin, you want to say hello or say something? You're probably working. Ralph is here. I see Kalim is here. If you want to say anything before we wrap it up, I want to make sure whoever needs to express or share something to go ahead and say it before we wrap it up. And Monica also. Anybody else? Just go ahead and raise your hand. If not, we'll just say good night and goodbye. Not good night. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of the comment. Totally relaxed, golden light everywhere. I love that. Sleeping clarity. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for putting the soulful, not soulful learning, it's soulful clearing. I'll put it down here. So soulfulclearing.com. And thank you so much for this beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love all the love. Thank you, Sahar, for inviting me to an amazing meeting. Thank you so much. Kalim, I love you, Kalim. Kalim is also a distant relative. He's family. Caroline, CJ, thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, it was fantastic. Take care, everybody. Okay, very good. I think we're going to wrap it up. I want to say a special thank you for my cousin Mike and Peter for being here. And of course, my cousin Maha. Can you just wave, Maha, and say hi to everybody? She's always here holding space for me. Always holding space for me. Oh, Caroline is here. Hi, Caroline. I love you. And I see that Monica is also here. I love your background, Monica. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing your wisdom and everybody else who shared their wisdom with us today. Our next one is in August, and you could mark your calendar already. It's usually the last Thursday, unless there are holidays. But our next one is going to be on the 28th of August, and we will bring the 28th of August, it's a Thursday, same time, and I will bring either different speakers, different topic. It is going to continue the theme of community, unity and community. So it's that theme is going to be continuous. And also, but I usually like don't plan in advance because I'm very connected. And so spirit guides will tell me what the next speaker who's going to be or the guest teacher wisdom, and we'll bring you. And of course, everybody's welcome. And the more you share, sharing is caring, everyone. So when you share, more people will join and join and join. So I mean, we had almost 80 or maybe 80 registration, which is awesome. And 50%, 50 people showed up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to all so much. Please reach out if you need anything. Everybody, you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you again, Mike. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everyone. Much love. Until we see you again, everyone. Bye-bye.